Hey guys, and today, we are getting lit in the animated videos, part 1, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. So, peace. Whoa, that's LeBron James. This look actually realistic. I think he's about to throw up his powder. No way, he just actually threw up his powder.
All in all, I think the luckiest thing that ever happened to me in my life was being born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. From there, sharing
You heard the man, he said Cleveland, Ohio.
a birthplace with the basketball legend LeBron James, I've been able to get closer to him than I bet most.
Oh my god, you look kinda sheesh. I ain't gonna lie, you need better skin. Why do you look like this? Please tell me why. And look at the people.
Wannabe fans could ever dream of. But if you're really a fan like me, just living in the same city as the idol isn't enough. Cities are big places, and elite men like LeBron James spend very little, if any, time
I do want to go to Cleveland, Ohio, because that's where LeBron James
the masses. That's not a problem I face myself, however, because I know how to get close. It's all about those courtside seats. They bring you so close to the players that you can very nearly feel the heat dissipating from their bodies. And every now and then you get lucky enough to trade a few words with one of them.
LeBron! LeBron! I love you, LeBron! Come home and have dinner with me! I'll cook for you! I know how you like your steaks! I'll do everything for you!
Every time I meet with a family member, they ridicule me and chastise me about how much money I spend on getting those tickets at every home game. But they don't understand how important it is to me. It's not like I'm going broke over it anyway. I don't see what's wrong with it if I can afford it. I mean, some people spend their money on vacations and computers and clothes, and I spend my money on getting as near to LeBron James as I can.
I would do the same thing. Spend my money on LeBron James.
LeBron James, more than anything, more than money and more than women, is what gets me out of bed in the morning. It's hard for me to explain it. He's just so iconic.
Oh, this guy looked possessed over LeBron James. And look at the guy who's playing LeBron James.
Everything he does just exudes badassery and confidence, virtue and compassion. He's like the greatest single specimen of a human being that's ever existed. He's indomitable on the court, undoubtedly a powerhouse in the gym, and an angel in mortal coil everywhere else. Now, people often call me biased. They say he's not the greatest who ever lived, though he may be close, and that I just feel that way because we're both Cleveland natives. Those people might be right, but it doesn't matter to me at all. LeBron and I have a history together. You know his famous chalk throw, where he throws a cloud of chalk into the air and watches it disappear with his fans? Whenever I'm courtside, I carry with me a big Ziploc bag that I've coated with honey on the inside and wait for the throw, while everyone else is stunned in slack-jawed amazement. You might see me on the cameras holding up an open bag with great pride, hoping to catch some of the chalk particles that have recently been graced by contact with the skin of LeBron James. Oh, his skin. How it contains such divinity. I'm proud to say that I myself have gone a step further from gathering his chalk, and I've actually touched the man himself.
Whoa, this guy looked possessed, and like for part 2. Whoa, he looked real possessed. That's creepy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Look at him.
One night after the game, LeBron was doing a little photo op with some other fans. I saw him surrounded by a bunch of starving-looking little kids in hospital gowns, and I struck while I had the chance. I still keep a printout of that photo on my nightstand. It's the first thing I see when I wake up and the last thing I see before I sleep. But even the photo itself means little compared to the experience I had getting the photo. Hey LeBron, I'm your biggest groupie. I mean, fan. I hope you can hear my cheers amongst the Cavs fans.
It's pretty good, but I know we can be much, much louder than any fan base, in this league. And,
can I please take a picture with you? Hurry up, kid. You're not the only fan here.
Call 7-Eleven.
I need a pack of condoms and 2 bags of paper towels. Send these to room 302, Continental Hotel.
After hanging up the phone, Alex Ambrose, who works at a convenience store, shakes his head helplessly, not knowing what's in store for him. He picks up the items, puts them in a paper bag, and heads to the hotel to deliver it.
Come in.
Hello, this is your...
Alex gets the shock of his life when he realizes that the woman standing in front of him is none other than his girlfriend, Kathy. Kathy had just gotten out of a shower in her bathrobe with her long wet hair spread over her shoulders.
Kathy? What are you doing here?
He looked at her in disbelief.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
Alex immediately recognized Billy. They both went to the same university together. Billy was studying economics and had a reputation of being quite a playboy on campus.
How dare you touch my girlfriend, you son of a...
Alex couldn't restrain his anger.
I was slipping. I put my arm around his shoulder while we posed for the photo, and right after I snapped it, before he could get away from me, I caressed the top of his head for just a moment.
Whoa,
did that
you
feel
should
good.
not be doing that.
Stroking the
so far.
casing of that
Shut up.
magnificent
What are you
braid,
doing to LeBron
feeling the
James'
hair and the
head?
grease transfer to my fingers.
Sus.
Even if those fibers didn't grow directly from his head, they still
Ew, why you
mingled with
want
the
the
scent
grease
and sweat and went
on
along
his
for the
head?
ride of a well-played
You like
match.
it and you look
I
so
hate it when
disgusting.
people make fun of his
Beat
hair,
him up.
as if
Beat
it
him
makes him
up,
any
LeBron
less
James, and
angelic.
look away.
But anyway, I might have
Right
made a
now.
bad impression on LeBron on that occasion, though I'm not really sure why. All I know is that he gave me a very strange look and walked away very suddenly, abandoning all those Make-A-Wish kids. Moments later, I was getting tossed around by a bunch of security meatheads who threw me out of the stadium and threatened to have me banned from all future games.
Who do you think you are, man? Don't you have any respect? Get the hell out of here.
Obviously, I couldn't get banned or my life would be over. So as much as it pained me, I took a back seat for a season. Though I saved a lot of money by not getting courtside seats, that season sucked. I was forced to watch him give love to all his other fans while I sat on the sidelines of the sidelines. It made me so angry. There was one occasion where LeBron almost ended our relationship altogether. He just finished scoring the winning baskets of a really tight game, and it was bad enough that I was forced to watch it from 1,000 feet away. But afterwards, there was this whole celebration in LeBron's honor. I wanted so bad to run out onto the court with him, but I just barely held myself back. But that's when I saw him do something that made my blood boil. He changed his shoes and jersey and signed them, then just gave them away to some homely-looking chubby kid. Afterwards, I found that ungrateful little snot and followed him out into the parking lot. I lured him away from the crowd, then demanded to have the shoes and jersey.
No way, man. I got these and they're mine. I'm gonna sell these for a fortune in 10 years. Cram it, you little twerp. Those belong to me.
Now, I do regret the lengths I went to, but I did what I had to do. I socked him right in the nose, hoping he would just crumble and pass out, but then he started screaming.
Ow! Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Ah!
That's when I knew I had to make sure he wouldn't be able to tattle. So I had to break his face just a little bit. Nobody was near the alley, so I had enough time to beat him to a juvenile pulp, take what belonged to me, and get the hell out of there before anyone saw. Unfortunately, the little brat soiled both the jersey and the shoes by getting blood all over them and staining them. It's alright though, because I wasn't planning on selling those. Ever. It was around that time, however, that tragedy struck for Cavalier fans. LeBron got traded, and of all places, to the Miami Heat. And no matter how hard I tried to swing it, I could just never afford courtside seats in Miami and plane tickets there and back all the time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but there were a couple years when I didn't see LeBron at all. I'd forgiven him already, of course, and I had to make sure he knew that. When he started becoming active on Instagram, I reached out to him there. I sent him a message every day for a few months, but he never got back to me.